The woman never slept wearing underwear, but she had no idea that as soon as she fell into a deep sleep, the masked man hiding under the bed would slowly come out when he saw the opportunity. Then he would gently place a towel with sedative on the woman's face. When he was sure that the woman was completely unconscious, that vile man would start doing strange acts. After that, he would go to the bathroom. He would play a song like Achedin on his mobile and leisurely take off his clothes. Then he would repeatedly sniff the woman's personal items, use her toothbrush, and finally start taking a shower in the bathroom. After doing all this, he would slowly return to the woman. He removes the nightdress lying on top and neatly places it at the corner of the bed. Then he lifts the blanket and lies down next to her as if everything is normal. The unconscious woman had no idea that the masked man had been doing this with her every night for several days. The next morning when the woman opened her eyes, she was surprised. How did the nightdress she wore end up at the corner of the bed? And why was her whole body aching so much? But she was getting late for the office, so she didn't pay much attention. She thought maybe she was feeling this way due to being overly tired. When she was going down in the lift, an aunt living downstairs complained that a lot of noise comes from her house at night. They said that she and her husband should be more considerate because no one can sleep all night because of them. Hearing this, the woman was completely shocked. She said that maybe auntie is mistaken because her husband has been away for work for the past 6 months and hasn't returned yet. She goes to sleep every night at 10 o'clock, then how can there be noises in the middle of the night? But auntie angrily said that she can clearly hear everything. The woman was completely confused. Still, she did not take it too seriously, but that very night, when she was returning home from the office, she suddenly felt that someone was following her. With fear, she turned around to look, but there was no one there. Still, her heart was telling her that someone was definitely behind her. Frightened, she quickly started moving towards her home. But the faster she walked, the more it felt like the shadow behind her was also increasing in speed. Somehow, she quickly opened the door and got inside the house. The frightened woman peeked outside slowly, but there was no one there. Panicked, she immediately called her husband. But her husband did not take her seriously. He said that maybe she was imagining things due to work stress. After saying a few things, he quickly hung up the phone. The poor woman convinced herself that maybe she was indeed overthinking. But she had no idea that at the same time, some frightening eyes were constantly staring at her, and the next morning when the woman woke up, like, subscribe and follow for the second part.